Well, you guys know what I usually do. Now, this might be a time where I actually kind of let it filibuster a little bit. I'm going to rant on some things a little bit, maybe give y'all an update in these first 3 minutes. But typically what I do, and I know a lot of you guys are not here in the morning. I typically, guys, I'm trying to get better at letting you guys know when I'll go live, but I'm just one of those people, what you guys see in how I am in regards to going live and doing things like that, you kind of get an idea how my life is a little bit, okay? My wife would tell you, my sons would tell you, I'm very spontaneous. Like, I'll just show up at home and just like, hey, so let's go to such and such. That's what I do. Like, that's what I do. Hey, you work this, hey, sons, y'all work this weekend? Y'all don't? Okay, Lynn, I think I'm gonna just, let's get some tickets. We're just gonna fly to Florida. I'm just spontaneous is what I'm saying, guys. So I know a lot of people do YouTube full time and they can do all the community tabs and alert you guys and let you guys all know that they're going live and things like that. I try to work on that, but I actually have a real job. I'm a director, and actually I'm waiting right now to get ready to go see a patient at one of our facilities. So I'm just kind of filibustering right here, and I'm gonna just talk to y'all real quick about this, okay? All right. So if you guys don't know, there is a story that's out right now, okay? And I reported on it yesterday. And in this story, what they told us on the news, oops, I'm sorry, y'all. Don't forget to double check and make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel. Don't forget it, if you're on the phone right now, if you double tap the screen, it will give the video a thumbs up, okay? And if you're on your computer, just click the thumbs up button. And what it does, it helps push my channel out in the YouTube shadow banning algorithm world, because they don't want us talking about certain subjects and things like that of the sort, right? So they suppress the information. They don't like when people have their own minds, their own thinking, and they don't buy into the bull crap is what they don't like, okay? So I'm just letting y'all know that, all right? So with that being said, if you guys don't know, yesterday I did a story, right? I did a story yesterday. What's going on, Goku? I did a story yesterday about some teenagers that showed up at a man's house, and one of them lost their life because the man shot at them. And the man is being charged with second-degree murder because one of the teens' lives got taken. Right? The teens, one of them got grazed as well. When the police came there, the police came because a call was made to the police saying that a robbery was in progress. The police got a phone call saying that a robbery was in progress. By the time the police showed up there, one man's life was gone. The other was taken to the hospital because he was grazed. The young men, when the police asked questions, the young men told the police that they were doing a prank. They told the police they were doing a ding and dash prank. Now, this ding and dash is supposed to be where you ring somebody's doorbell and run away. That's what they said. And they showed the police video of what they did earlier that day when they were ringing doorbells. But ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all that on TikTok, there's a bunch of trends on there right now where, yes, they would ring the doorbell and run away. But then if no one answers, like in 5 minutes, these people would go inside your home through a window or something like that, and they would go inside and simply go, I'm in somebody's house. Hey, look at me. I'm in somebody's house. They would dance and do all this, and then they would leave. And if you are the homeowner or the apartment owner or the renter, whatever it may be, you would never know that somebody was in your house unless that video came across your feed and went viral or something like that, right? So check this out. I told you guys, I said, we did those things when we were kids, younger, but there's a difference. We did it like at 8 o'clock at night, 8:30 at night, right? We did it at those times. These teenagers, these high schoolers, these seniors, they were doing this at 3 a.m. So my red flag already went up. Like, okay, who is doing something like this at 3 a.m.? You're going to ring somebody's doorbell and run away at 3 a.m. And I said, please do not turn this into a race thing, because guys, y'all saw my thumbnail. The homeowner or the man living in the house is a black man. The young guys that were shot were white men, white young men. And it's very, very unfortunate that they lost their lives. But I'm going to see what the community's response is going to be on this, because this black man, let's keep it real, has nothing to do with race, but this black man who was he has a right to he has a permit. He's a 2A gun toting American citizen. He shot them. One lost their life. Those young men told us, they told the police that they were doing a ding and dash. That's what they told the police. Now this gets even better, because guess what, guys? And I'm going to do this later on when I'm in my studio. But guess what happened? A neighbor across the street has cameras on his home. Guess what the neighbor's camera showed? Guess what the neighbor's camera showed? I don't know if y'all know this. Guess what the neighbor's camera showed? The neighbor's camera showed that those young men were banging on the people's garage door and trying to kick the door in, is what the neighbor said. The neighbor said his camera shows that they were banging and trying to kick in the garage door. Now, I got homes, and all of my house in Florida, Creve Coeur, and Illinois, all of my homes got attached garages. I don't know if the garage was attached or not, but I'm telling you right now, at 3 a.m. in the morning, if someone is banging and trying to kick in my door in the back, now, in the back, look, this is all what the neighbor is saying. The neighbor says he has it on his camera. And the neighbor said his camera shows them in the back of these people, at the back of this man's house. Now, the 27-year-old man that you guys see in the picture, the black man, he stays in a home with his brother. They said his brother and his mother. So you guys tell me, here you are, sleep at 3 a.m. You're hearing this banging going on, right? You get up, there's somebody trying to kick in your garage. Or you really think that they're just trying to do a prank on you? No, you think that they're trying to break in your house. So what do? That man did the right thing, because right now, if this was something that happened to me, you guys would be hearing about Ty Smith is arrested on charges of second-degree murder because someone was trying to break in my house. That's what you would hear. I hope that the police them are going to do the right, when I say the police, I'm not just talking about the police, because the police are doing what they're supposed to do. They don't know the full story. And let's just keep it real. If you do shoot somebody, it's a good chance they're going to take you in, whatever like that. But the fact that he's being charged for second-degree murder, and this is where it gets real crazy about this, folks, is this. They were charging him with second-degree murder. He had already called and told them that there was a burglary in progress. He shot at those young men. And for the police them to take the young men's camera, the young men's phones, and say, the young men saying they were doing a ding and dash prank. That's when I told you guys, wait a minute. Where was he shot at? Was he shot in the chest? Were they shot in the back? And those things are very important to know why, right? But I hope they do the right thing. And this neighbor who has this video, I hope he does not succumb and give that footage only to the police. He needs to give it to the local news networks, give it to any mainstream media network so that we all can see what happened. Because it makes absolutely no sense that this man, who they say, the black guy, he was in school at first for like IT or something like that. And then he seemed to be doing better and doing online betting. That doesn't even matter. The point is, he was an American 2A concealed carrying permit having citizen. And his story and what he told the police is consistent with what the neighbor said his camera shows. Black man says there's a burglary in progress. The police reported and said that there was a burglary in progress. The neighbor camera shows that they were kicking in those people's door in their garages, on their garage rather. And what do you supposed to do? He didn't know what these people's intentions were. He has his mom in the house. He has his little brother in the house. What do you expect him to do? Guys, can y'all stop? Please don't. Please. I'm telling you right now, and I'm telling y'all, and I say it all the time. As a father, as a husband, if this was happening at my house, and I look and see that y'all trying to kick my door in, oh, I'm firing off too. I don't know what y'all trying to do. I don't know if y'all got intel on who I am and trying to come into my house, harm my wife, harm my son. I'm firing off too. The whole thing is against me though, guys, and more stories are going to come out, but let's make sure we stay focused on what actually really happened. What really happened is it was a prank gone wrong. Those young teenagers should not have been trying to bang and kick nobody's door in at 3 a.m. And even if they were ringing a doorbell, who does something like that at 3 a.m. in the morning at some random person's house? And I told y'all, it turned out I was right. Yesterday when I told you guys that it was that popular TikTok prank they do where they ring the doorbell, run away. If nobody answers, they go inside the house. They sit on people's couches. They lay on people's couches. They video it. They laugh about it. And then they leave. So right now, when it all comes down to it, folks, plain and simple, this is going to be one of those stories that are unfolding. But I will make a stand right now and say that I am behind the homeowner, or whether he was renting, don't even matter. I'm behind him. This is completely messed up. This is completely jacked up. And let's keep it real, folks. This is not a race thing. This is not a look what they doing to the black man and look what they doing to this is nothing like that, because don't forget about Carmelo Anthony. Don't forget about Carmelo Anthony. This in this particular case, this man literally did what most of us homeowners would do to protect ourselves, our families, our home. Plain and simple. So this is not a race thing. This is not a look what they doing to that black man. They already charging him with murder. They already, well, I mean, he did murder somebody, but it was most likely, like I said, once all the evidence and everything come out, things change, folks. That's what happens. Someone lost their life. It is murder. He's being charged with it. 2nd degree. Until they have further evidence. But the first thing we like to do is they charging that man with murder. They charging, see, because he a black man and he in his own home. Look what they doing. No, they're not. Ain't no. If that was a white man that did it, they would do the same exact thing. So let's not even go there, folks. Let's not even go there. Any white person, black person, any man who is a real man looking over his home, if somebody was trying to cave in your door to your home, to your garage, get in your house, you would most likely do the same thing too. And right now, you would also be getting charged with 2nd degree murder if you did shoot somebody trying to invade in your home, folks. Plain and simple. It's just like this. I'll tell y'all another story right now. I cover this on my channel. Appreciate you being in here, my moderator, Red. Appreciate you being in here, but you was with me when I covered the story and everybody was all cool with it. Remember that story I covered, Red, where like around Christmas, this black man was in his house with his family, and these kids did the same thing. They started kicking in his door and all that. He didn't know what was going on. They kicked in his door and they ran in his house, and he fired off at them, and he killed one of them, and then he shot 3 of them. Remember I covered that story? And guess what? He was black. They were black. And what did they do? They initially charged that man with 2nd degree murder. until they collected all the evidence and seen that it was indeed a home invasion, that they did try to enter the man's house. And guess what a lot of black people in the community did? This was a black man whose door was kicked in by some young black teenagers. And matter of fact, one of the ones that he shot and killed, I think, was a 12-year-old. A 12-year-old, a 17-year-old, a 16-year-old, and like another 17-year-old or something like that. Black kids kicked in a black man's door, came into his house. He shot them. They charged the black man with second-degree murder at first until they got all the evidence. And guess what the community did? He ain't have to shoot them. Those were some little bitty kids. He didn't have to do that. Those were just some children that he shot. Man, oh my God, they were just some kids. They didn't even have no guns. They were just, are y'all stupid? So what I'm saying here, none of you will be able to look at this and saying that I'm being biased towards one or the other. No. Black man gets his door kicked in by some young black kids. He don't know who they are. He don't know what their intentions are. He don't know what they look like. So he pewed. And now we got another black man who called the police and said there's a burglary in progress. He don't know who they are trying to kick in his door or anything like that. And he pewed. Got charged with second-degree murder. Same exact thing. So let's not turn this into no race thing and this black man being charged, because this ain't the first time it happened. There's black people that shot black people during the home invasion, got charged the same exact way. Plain and simple, folks. All right, so anyway, I just wanted to update you guys on that. And I might cover this again later on in my studio area. And that way I'll be able to show you guys some more footage and everything of what the news is showing right now. So I appreciate you guys all being in here. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I highly recommend you subscribe to my channel if you want to actually have and listen to someone who's going to give y'all no BS, tell it like it is, look through all the bull crap, sift through all the BS. Make sure you check out and subscribe to my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. Click the thumbs up button before you guys all get out of here. I would really appreciate that, because YouTube is going to suppress this because they expect me to go into the whole victim mentality and look what they doing to black people. Look at here. A black man shot some white boys and look how they treating that black man. I'm not going to do that, because that's not what this is. This is just them following protocol, following the law. That's what they're doing. Don't make a big deal out of it, okay? Plain and simple. All right? So, with that being said, hope you guys have a good rest of your morning. And I might see you guys a little later on, all right? I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.